Hello everyone, Kiaowe here with another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. I'm going up against Protaxus with the Phoenix Rises. Again, this is being recorded after the fact. At least my voice is. Obviously the battle's already happened. Alright, defensive review. I didn't change my defense, I'm just keeping it the same. It's been working fantastic, so there's no reason to change it up, even though I'm sure if any of my opponents did any type of research, which I'm assuming some of them did, then they know what they're coming up against. Because if they look at the history, they'll see, well, I guess maybe the back wall, they might not see it on every battle because Rey's been doing a fantastic job at keeping quite a few of my opponents stuck up at the front, which has been great. I can't complain. Rey has been, as far as defense goes, she's been kind of the hero of this grand arena. All right, first battle, it is Mon Mothma against Grievous. Let's keep this train going. It's been working fantastic. All right, we're going after B2, trying to whittle him down. My goal is to try to get an ability block on him. There we go. And then I can switch over to B1 to start removing B1's stacks. And then I'm trying my best to make sure I keep everything kind of in line so that so that B1 or B2 aren't going to die like really close together, so that Grievous can't get back-to-back turns. If that happens, then that's gonna be the way that this team will lose. And I can't remember if I don't think it's this battle. I don't know, you just got to be careful and just make sure you're timing out things right. Like right there, Cassian was looking pretty good, so I wasn't too concerned as far as losing him. Obviously, the only one that might get lost is Cara, and if she does go, then obviously that leaves Cassian open for an attack from Grievous. Of course, the hope is that he won't go after Cassian. He'll go after the stand-in character. But Cara's been doing a fantastic job at taking the punches from Grievous. I'm trying to think, have I actually even lost her once? I know she's been like really close to, even in this battle, she was really close to being taken out, but I can't remember if I actually have ever lost her, and if I did, then maybe she just automatically got saved by her revive mechanic. I just don't remember, but that's okay. The goal here is to try to heal up as much as possible. Cara is obviously going to be hard to get back, but there we go. 53 banners. It has been it's been amazing. That's been a great taking on Grievous with Mon Mothma. That just frees up Jedi Knight Revan and other characters to take out other teams to try to get higher banners. All right, here we go with the Bounty Hunters against Bam and company. I was kind of surprised. Again, I didn't really check much in regards to my opponents, just because of the situation being out in Utah for my son's wedding. So I was doing, like, I think I did this like after getting back from, I don't know if it was it the reception? Might have been back from the reception, so it was really, really late at night, and I knew the next day I had things going on. This was going to be basically the only time I could do it. So I just wanted to get these battles over with as quick as possible. All right. So my goal against this team is, Bam is the biggest damage dealer, and so I want to get Bam out as quick as possible. So I always target him first. Luckily in 3v3, not really a chance for him to get too many whistling birds, but obviously, as you can see, Kuiil and IG-11 are just a pain to deal with. It would be nice, like right now for me on I'm just curious as to what the best team to run them with is, or I should say best leader. I know a lot of people like to run them with Rey. Obviously, a lot of people like to run them with Bam. I currently am running them with Jango. Don't really know what the best team is. I need to look at my history to see what people have been using to take them out. My Jango led one, because if they've been using pretty big teams like, I don't know, Jedi Knight Revan or Gas or Darth Revan or something like that, then it's doing a great job on the defensive front. I need to take a look at that. I haven't really looked at it too much just because the defense has been doing well, so I haven't really cared all that much. I'm just trying to get through this front line while minimizing using big teams against what was in front of us. So we're taking in Traya. I usually like to run this with Watt, but I didn't know what was in the back in case there's some Galactic Legends. I wanted to save... is this the one where I make the mistake? There is one where... I think this might be this battle. I think it was this one. Maybe it was the next one. I can't recall. But I totally didn't realize that I think it was at the top, there was a Rey. Because I'm just so used to seeing them at the bottom that I almost went in and used C against Darth Revan or something like that. Not even... I think I thought at first it was just a JTR, which was not good. I'm curious to see if it was this against this opponent or not. I don't even remember now. I'm all these battles just kind of ran together. Here I'm trying to decide, can I get back to Sion for him to get a roundhouse to get as much protection as possible. Even so, he looked like he was too low to where I could really get full protection back on him. 52 banners is still really good, or not too bad with Trey, so I can't really complain. We able to get through the front line, and I know my opponent is kind of, I think, stuck as far as what to use against me, and they've dropped some battles, which gave me flexibility to kind of play around on what I wanted to do. Here I have to go ahead and take in the Supreme Leader solo against this Bastila Jedi Master Luke Watt team. I was kind of surprised when I practiced this battle. I don't know when it was, a couple weeks ago or something like that. That Supreme Leader Kylo could do this solo, which is great. You don't have to bring in any other characters. I just kept my modding the way it was. I'm not sure if Supreme Leader Kylo needs to be modded a certain way. Mine is R8, but I don't know. R8 adds some things, but not the most. Obviously, it helps with the offense, but mine's okay fast. I have an offense arrow on him. I can always switch that out to get him up to around 570 speed. But with the offense arrow, he's like 550 something. But I like having that extra offense with pretty, I'd say, decent speed. And it seems to work out really well, obviously, on the offensive front. And even in Territory Wars, my Supreme Leader Kylo team has gotten some holds. Even with him being slower than most of the Supreme Leader Kylos I come up against. I'm curious if it's because of him being more offensive than just like super fast. I would like to keep the offense arrow on him, but I don't know if I would obviously like it to be faster, but I don't know if I want to play the mod game and try to see if my speed goes up or not, because my luck in that has just been horrendous. And then it seems like when I do finally get it to hit, it's like 3. It's like, come on. I was at 21 after 4 rolls. I'm hoping for like a 26, 27, and then I get a 3. I'm like, God, that happens so many times. That's why like my max speed on 5 rolls, if you were to look at my mods, most of them are all like 24, 23. It's just, oh well. But at least it's in the 20s, so I can't complain too much. Can't complain too much. All right, we finally got through that battle. It does take a little while, but Supreme Leader Kylo does get the job done, which is all good. Yeah, so this is the one where the Rey's on top. I seriously was going to go into that Darth Revan battle with C. I got distracted by something, and I had to back out. And then when I went back to get ready to do it, I noticed the Rey. So whatever that distraction, somebody was watching over me. Whatever that distraction was, it saved me because, well, I mean, I still could have got through Rey. I would have just had to use my Jedi Master Luke with the Jedi Knight Luke. I don't have Hoda, and I usually like to run that with Hoda, so it would have been very iffy, especially with the Resistance bros with Rey. Very happy that did not happen because things would have been a little scary at that point. We got our tank tech on the Sith Eternal, and now it's just basically a waiting game and hoping that there aren't some like untimely hits, like big hits from Finn and Poe knocking down my protection just as Rey is going in, smacking down her ultimate, because then that could have been game over. There we go. We utilize our link up, try to get our protection back. Things look a little, maybe a little scary, but look at that. I mean, C is so resilient. Right now I'm kind of debating who my next R8 is going to be. C is one of them. And I'm also thinking gas. I really like gas. Gas is used in so many things. But I would like to make C a little more tanky for the more higher offense raise, just to make sure that he will be able to survive. I need to go look to see like what on SWGOH. Did I say that right? I don't know. Star Wars Galaxy of here, yeah, SWGOH.gg. And see if I take him to R8, what the stats will go up to. On this battle, like I said, I wasn't paying attention. It caught me off guard because I get to go first. So I honestly didn't know what to do. I was like, all right, I'll just go ahead and fracture Darth Revan. This should be easy. Going to Merciless. The problem is there's no ferocity on anyone. So all those... So my call did nothing. And right away I knew I was dead. As soon as Darth Revan goes, it's gonna be game over. I really I couldn't believe I was going first. My Thrawn's not even like super fast. I don't even know. Maybe he's like 305, 306 or something like. I don't remember actually, but I think that's around what Thrawn is. I tried to make Thrawn more tanky for like a Rey counter rather than really fast. So I was very disappointed. This was I think this has been my only battle that character battle that I've dropped. I did drop a ship battle, I think in the very first round, but other than that, I think this was my first character drop. So this was very disappointing. I was hoping to go this whole 3v3 without dropping any character battles, which was so that was kind of sad. I'm curious as to, I think maybe if what I should have done is use the Thrawn special on both. I think Thrawn will get it, and then Vader can also use it. That way to kind of ensure that Darth Revan would have went first. I didn't actually look at the turnover, so I'm not, and plus Darth Revan was fractured. I'm not sure who would have been the faster character, but I probably should have, one, I should have looked at their speeds, and then two, could have maybe played that a little bit differently to still make sure that it worked. And actually, I did not record the cleanup battle. Well, I thought I recorded it, but apparently I didn't. What I ended up doing was taking in Jedi Knight Luke lead with Jedi Master Luke and Bastila to clean that up. I think they were all full protection except Jedi Knight Luke or Bastila. I can't remember. Something like that. All right, Padme battle. What do we got? We got ourselves a Jedi Knight Revan. To do that, because we had already used Traya on the Geos on the front line. Wasn't really sure what would be the next best team to use other than Jedi Knight Revan. And I honestly wasn't sure how it would work. I know it works great in 5v5. Therefore, I was hoping that it would also be great in 3v3. And I think the battle went pretty well. I can't remember if I get back to full 54 banners or not. I think it was pretty close. We'll see here in just a minute. But we take out the biggest threat, and now we're just trying to get through Padme. Come on, let's do it. Yoda, almost there. I think right now with the way my Grandmaster Yoda is modded, I kind of like it just because of his survivability. Obviously he does less damage, but I'm running the offense set, and I think it's offense and crit chance, but with health on the circle, the cross, and the triangle. I think it's worked out pretty well as far as his survivability. Not only in Grand Arena, but also in like territory battles. And then obviously in territory wars. We on to the next one. All right, I totally make a mistake here. I don't know, I'm just not thinking. But I should have went right after Cara, because Cara against Empire, it is not, not good for me. Because as soon as she goes, it's not going to be pretty, because what does she do? Boom. Stun. Oh, that was just... I should have just removed her out of the match right away. I mean, Poe is pretty... it's going to be a lot... I mean, just look at Dark Trooper. He could have taken her out. I don't know what I was thinking. I was actually really scared as soon as I saw me get stunned. I was like, oh my goodness. Why didn't I take out Cara first? Dark Trooper can just pummel through her. But anyway, still get the win. I think it could have been a 54 banners. But anyway, at least it wasn't a loss. That would have just made it obviously even worse. Losing 2 character battles in 1 round. No! The horror. All right, we take our wonderful Wedge and Han and Chewie against the bounty hunters. We had to use them somewhere. I had other options. I just assumed that this one would go really well. And a little bit nervous right now, as the bounty hunters are actually doing some pretty good work. But once you get through a Bossk and all of that, it's thank goodness for guard. Boba was trying to take out Wedge. All right, but it worked out just fine. Now when I did this live, I did the battles kind of, I think is this one, did I do them out of order? I think I do, and actually end up doing ships before finishing off something, and then I did these battles. Maybe it's the next one. Like I said, these all run together. All right, I thought this would be kind of funny, taking Rey against Rey, see which one is better. If our resistance heroes work out better or not. I was hoping to get a nice... I should have just taken out R2. It's funny watching these back and like, R2 was almost dead. Why didn't you just take R2 out? I don't know. I think at the time, I was hoping to make sure that Rey didn't get a chance to move. But I don't know. Anyway, I'm curious how it would have played out if I would have done it the other way around. If I would have just went after R2 on that one. Now we are taking in our boy Gas with Rex. I'm thinking I'm gonna put more. This is another reason why I like the offense on Gas right now, because he's over 10,000 right now, with just being R7. But I am running an offense error on him, and he's slower than what I used to run him at. I don't know if he's at like 255 speed. I kind of did it for the. No, I did this one in the right order. I must be thinking of another battle. Anyway, maybe it's the other one I recorded. Like I said, I'm trying to get these all back to back to back. So this one I'll release tomorrow. Well, I'm recording this at night. Tomorrow morning, and then the other one tomorrow night. And then the actual new one that I did today will be the following morning. There will be a lot of Grand Arena battles coming up. Hopefully you guys will stick through them. I would greatly appreciate it. Ships, like I don't like to go over them, so you're just going to have to enjoy the ship battles on your own without my lovely voice. And just watch how I'm not that great at ships. And that's okay. As long as my goal is just get through it in one shot. That's ultimately my goal. I am contemplating, I have not decided yet, to Relic Akbar along with Biston's ship to try to have another kind of OP fleet just kind of sitting there that I would probably place on defense, to make it a little bit more difficult for my opponents on defense. But I'm not sure with the new clones coming out if I want to use those resources for Akbar and Biston and company. I think I'd rather use them for the Bad Batch. All right, well, there we go. Ships, look for another couple of Grand Arenas coming out here in the next 2 days. And as always, I really appreciate the support. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And if you could leave a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate it. Everyone have a fantastic day. Kiaowe out.